It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ole Miss offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a little space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. What a cut. Now he's loose. All by himself down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
14, Ole Miss, 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Riddick. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeball.
Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Gets it out fast. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got his man quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The kick is on its way. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy, trying to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Third down coming up.
The give to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Ole Miss 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They go to the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Offense, quick tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. Makes one man miss. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And here's the return. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Quick step and go. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Hand off from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Second down coming up.
On the run, it's Gideon. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Running to Green. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Rebels line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Creates a little room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds space on the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They're gonna go to the air on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good!
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Oh, what a caught! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Beckett. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the ground, it's Gideon. Makes a man miss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged in the middle, it's Beckett. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the outbound. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
6-yard line. Third down coming up.
He'll do it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stout. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Nice move there. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. Then more drives like this is what's needed.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
3rd down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for space, it's Gideon. And the Rebels will keep this drive going. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Creates a little space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. He'll take a deep shot here. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He wants to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throwing right. No other words. That was just a terrible throw. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Gideon. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Beckett. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The hand to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Off play action. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Jumped on top of the pile. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking downfield on first down, and his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gideon.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. So now it's second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights, and the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Never a doubt, they have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.